Hi, everybody. It's Inane Babbler, and welcome to RimWorld. Last episode, we had to hide in a refrigerator to survive a heat wave, and we went on a mission with Zyph, Fester, and Martin to learn more about the auto pistol. We hacked some terminals, we blew up some barrels, and almost got locked in a building where we would have suffocated. Martin got burned a little bit, and there's some lasting consequence to that. And we're on the cusp of Rice, who we've been taking care of with paralytic abasia for 30 days, is just about to wake up. For now, so if you want to see that, click the link up above. But for now, let's play. Okay, Rice is going to come out of this paralytic state in 25 seconds to discover that Fluff removed her left shoulder by mistake in a dark surgical room when she was trying to wake her up from this paralysis, using 10 Glitter World medicine that were also wasted in the process. Zyph is about to feed Rice. She's going to wake up before he's done and be very confused. Okay, so she just woke up. Just got up. Unceremoniously, just got up. Now she's sitting down eating. People are going to start to get to know her. Let's get to taking simple meal to inventory is what it says. So she's picking up a meal and then she's going to go research. Oh, so she could just eat right there if she wanted to. Okay, let's see how fast she's able to research. Research speed factor is 42% because of room cleanliness and it's outdoors. But we're trucking along. Okay. She didn't really want to say hi to anybody or anything. She's just jumping right in. Good, we need that. We need research, as we talked about last time. So last time we talked about we need to finish drug production, then we need to go and figure out medicine production, but we can't do that without microelectronics. After drug production, we may do the Devil Strand. Smithing would be good. It's all going to be good. Machining would be good. Prosthetics would be good for Phil. He needs a leg. And also for Rice herself, she needs an arm. So, okay. After drug production, we'll figure out what we're going to do. All right, we have 24 meals. Actually, we have 32 meals. 32 meals. We're looking good. So we have to, the mission for this episode is going to be obviously to handle whatever comes up because that's what we do here in the Babblers faction and in the Town of Hope. We need to enclose this base. I want this base to be enclosed, the perimeter at least to be enclosed, so that we could start to try to have some median temperature that makes sense. It doesn't need to be that cold, just could be, you know, whatever, 80, 70, something like that. All right. We're being raided. A group of wasters from Psych Group have arrived nearby. They are attacking immediately. Who's this guy? Who does he think he is? His name is Cracks. All right, Cracks. Where are you? You are beautiful. Krax is exceptionally beautiful, with an exotic yet familiar facial structure and an arresting gaze. People are attracted to him before he even opens his mouth. He's also a misogynist. Really dislikes and distrusts women. I wonder if we should try to capture him. He is part of what religion? He's a supremacist and a raider. We're gonna need to figure out a religion, and then kind of like get everybody over to that religion, the one that we want everybody to do. That's for another time. But for now, do we want him? Well, let's look at some other things about him. He has no health conditions. Okay. He has go juice in his inventory. That's good because I need that for fluff. He has no health conditions. What's his speed? It's going to be like 4.6? 4.6. He would be a good hauler. Okay. Let's try to capture him. And so if we're going to capture him, we need a prison set up. And it needs to be in an enclosed room. I know that for sure. Who can I get to build that? Zyph is my best fighter. Rice has construction skill of 3. Maybe one of the first things she'll do is go ahead and build a bed. Rice, go ahead and do that. You're missing 45 wood. That can't be true. Where's all the wood? Did we really use all the wood on the map that we were using? Oh, we must have. Okay, well then you're going to have to chop down a tree. Or cactus. How much does this cactus give? It gives 15. Chop down that one. And that one and that one. Not assigned to plant cutting. Okay. All right, we got Zyph, and we're going to get Fluff. Fester is not a good fighter. So we'll just have him on standby, just in case. But really, the one who's going to lead this is going to be Zyph. All right. Zyph? Why are you not? Let's get him away. He's getting too hurt. Flash storm. A freak localized flash storm is striking a small area with lightning. This can cause massive fires. Well, it's a good thing it's in the middle of the desert then. And Zyph is kind of hurt. So kill. Let's knock out this guy. How fast is he moving now? He's moving 6.9. How did he do that? He must have taken his go juice. Let me see his inventory. He has no go juice. That's why he's moving so fast. Okay. There he goes. I think that killed him. Ah, that killed him. All right. Oh, well. Rest until healed. Martin, did you get hit at all? I don't think so. I think it was all focused on Zyph. Martin's okay. Fluff, you are okay. And Fester, I think you were fine too. So go back to what you're doing. Fluff, I am going to need you to tend to Zyph. Tend Zyph without medicine. Do I not have medicine anywhere? Thought I had medicine somewhere. All right, let's check their inventories because somebody might have it in their inventory. I have no medicine at all. I knew I was low, but I thought I had medicine somewhere on the map. It's gonna have to be without medicine. That's gonna really hurt the quality. Fluff is an okay doctor though, so we should be alright. Alright, no immediate danger. Zyph will not die, at least, from bleeding. Extreme break risk. Who? Phil. Alright, well we're gonna add on something. We need to figure out Phil's issue. We need to figure out why he's always unhappy. I know he's naked. Oh, he's depressive, that's why. He has a permanent bad mood effect. He's hot, he's tired, he slept outside, he slept on the ground, he has an uncovered groin. Yeah, so he's not in good shape. So let's get you to... Where are you gonna go? You gonna harvest hay grass? How can we fix him, help him? I'm gonna cancel that whole thing I was doing over here. Oh, there's medicine right here. So why weren't you going to use that? Rare thrombose. Rare thrombose are rare and apparently very valuable, but we don't have anywhere near the resources to attack them. Alright, Zyph's been patched up. He has some cuts and cracks and all kinds of things going on. Visitors. A group from Shalona are visiting the colony. They seem to have a few items to trade. When Martin wakes up, he'll take care of that. Yeah, so I'm wondering, so Phil's always depressed. Why don't we add some recreation to his thing here? How about we put in right here, you get a recreation of 3 hours. Martin is researching. I don't know, is Martin like bored? What do they have? They have components. They have medicine. Good, we need medicine. They have a pump shotgun. I need to sell them something because of the medicine. Go juice, I need that. I'll sell them one of the packaged meals. I'm buying 2 components and 2 medicine. We're going to move the stone cutters there. We're going to make a zone for Chunks because Phil cannot walk very well at all. So we're going to make it, the Chunks go here. Somebody else can lug them around for him. So there's Chunks. That's all I want there. Somebody can lug those around for him, and then he can just get to it. Martin is researching. Let's figure this out. So Martin has multiple things that he could be doing. He's a warden for prisoners, which we don't have any, a handler for animals, a cook. He can cut plants and research. So that means all of this stuff is being bypassed and he's going right to research. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm not convinced that he has nothing else to do. What about sowing these fields? I think I took him off of that. I must have. I did. I think I was making Phil be the grower. But with him being so slow, I'm not sure I can rely on that anymore. I think I need to make Martin the one that's sowing the fields, and Phil, he needs to be taken off of that. He can plant cut because he has a high skill. So that'll help us. And then he's just going to do smithing and tailoring and crafting and that sort of thing. He's not going to do any hauling, any cleaning. He's just too slow. He's not going to do any handling. Even the basic things like flicking switches, I don't want to reroute him. I want him just to be the crafter. Just crafting for now, Phil. So that said, can you, Martin, go ahead and move that? So I can set up these bills. I think they don't... Oh, they do transfer. Okay, great. Transport pod crash. Okay, what's that? A story writer named Galvin is crashing in a transport pod nearby. Galvin is suffering from paralytic abasia and will be unable to walk. He will recover naturally after many days. There is also a chance of a lucky quick recovery. So this is the same situation we just had with Rice. Let's take a look at Galvin. I mean, he's a slow learner. He's abrasive. It tends to rub people the wrong way. And then he's also steadfast. He's mentally tough. and won't break down under stresses that would crack most people. So we need that. Has a burning passion for shooting, has just a regular passion for mining. We don't have a miner. And we are going to need to do mining at some point. Also an artist. Okay. Let's make a bed real quick. We were in the middle of doing that. I think somebody's working on it. Martin can't do it because he's not assigned to construction. We'll do that temporarily. He's probably going to botch the job. We're actually going to make Rice do it. And in the meantime, Martin is going to walk toward Galvin so that he can get set to rescue him. Come on, Rice. All right, she did it. Let's set it to a medical. Martin's right where we wanted him to be. Go ahead and rescue. Real quick, Martin has a plasteel knife, which does 10.10 DPS, and this is a steel club, which is in really bad condition, so forget it. All right, rescue Galvin. Rice is going to go back to bed. There's Phil. He's going to start cutting some blocks. There's Galvin. Paralytic abasia. 35 days. That's his only issue, though. So this is an investment. For 35 days, heal him, keep him fed. And that'll help us out in the long run. Phil is pretty fast at crafting. Is Fluff hauling? Good. Let's oh, this guy needs to be buried or something. Oh no, he could be fed to that thing. Although I think I deleted that zone. Because it got me mad. I did. All right, so let's create a corpse stockpile. Storage, corpses. Allow colonist corpses, no. Allow strange corpses, yes. Slave corpses. So I don't want a colonist corpse. Okay, that's good. Animal corpses. No, because I want it to be that I am the one that is butchering those. Okay, so I should have set that up a long time ago, but that's fine. Somebody will haul him, I'm sure. Should probably do it soon so that he's not causing a mood debuff. He's hauling rice to the fridge. The fridge has a bunch of rice in it. About to be 198. 195. 198. And we have 14 meals. Let's reset Martin, get rid of construction. Well, if Martin's going to be the main grower and sower and plant cutter and all that, then we're going to need to help out with the cooking. Fester's going to need to help out more with that. Whoa, lightning right behind Phil. This little red thing is an ancient pipeline section. Attack this to destroy it. Why don't we shoot that? Let's shoot that and see what's going on with that. After you feed Galvin. It's doing 14 damage each time. Fester, watch out. That was close, buddy. Phil, you're gonna get shot. Yeah, you're waving. You almost got shot. You almost got shot. It won't take that long to kill that. Wonder what it will drop. Little fire over there. One more shot. What did that drop? Some steel. Oh, a bunch of steel, actually. All right, where are you, Fester? We're going to figure out this thing that you have. We have a steel slag chunk. You have a transmute steel ability. Do it. Doing something. Fester has transmuted 1 steel slag chunk into 15 uranium. I'm pretty sure uranium's rare. Okay. Great. Go back to cooking. Now I know what it does. We'll see what he does next time. And I guess all of this would probably be steel also. This one has 4,000 health. That's going to take a long time. All right, well, things are going along. We have Rice researching. She's not as fast a researcher as I thought. Her research speed factor is 30%, probably because there's no light and all that kind of stuff. So let's get something in the works at least for that. Power conduit. I'm thinking right that would reach. And then also it's probably not clean in here. Slate tile. What is he making? So he's going to make 400 sandstone blocks first, and then go to granite, and then slate and all that. Let's go slate. Second priority. Marble will be fourth and limestone's last. We don't even have any limestone on the map anyway. Except for blocks that are already created. You know, we also have that base over here that caused all that trouble. We never opened these up to see what was in them. Hermetic crates. Crypto sleep caskets. And Galvin's a miner. He's also a miner. He's 15. Okay, so when he wakes up, he'll be digging into different areas, maybe the silver, that kind of thing. Great. I'm expecting him to wake up in a month. For now, I'm just going to set up his priorities a little bit here, so I don't need to worry about it later on. Mining, I think we'll do for sure. Who has heat stroke? Phil, as usual. You know, he has heat stroke. I wonder if I just need to maybe make a little bit of a roof section over here. I don't even know if that impacts anything, but he'll still be outdoors, but at least he'll have a little bit of a roof. How's that, Phil? Okay, put a roof there too. I forgot to do that. And for this bedroom. All right, so she's at research speed 30%. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. Bad temperature. It really boils down to the room cleanliness and other aspects, it looks like. So we're going to get all that fixed up. All right, so he really wanted to do sandstone, so he went and got his own slate chunk, sandstone chunk. There's one right here. I think that got delivered after he already left. How much does he get from one chunk is the question. What does the bill expect? Requires one sandstone chunk. I don't know what it creates, though. 20. Giving him a chair would help him. Let's get the guy a chair. Wood is fine. Actually, no, because we don't really have a lot of wood. I don't know what happens to all of our wood. You know what? I am going to use wood anyway. Chop down some trees to get that if we need. Cotton is 75% grown right there, and these are 56. Yeah, this is good because for every sandstone chunk that he processes, he gets 20 blocks, and each of these walls is 5. We have a lot of walls to go. I mean, I would estimate I don't know, 150, 200 walls. So we need 30, 40 chunks. Now the thing about Fluff is I have her set as the cleaner. And one thing that was annoying was that she was going and cleaning everywhere. Blood that was all over the place. And I guess that's a good thing, because in some ways, if they pass by the blood, they get upset. So I'll leave it as is for now, but I feel like I should be restricting that in some way. There you go, Martin. I'm just putting a 4x4 square so I could plant some cacti. And I want to see how many it fits in the 4x4. Because I might just put a couple of patches around instead of one big one. I don't need a lot. All right, so research is at least coming along. You know what I want at some point? I want a mechanoid. How do you make a mechanoid? Basic mech tech. You saying I can already make basic mech tech? The technology needed for your mechanator to create and control basic tier mechanoids. Unlocks Agrihand, a small mechanoid designed to sow and harvest crops. Okay, this is what I want. What kind of, like, I don't need to worry about its mood or anything like that. Does it need to be charged up? Recharger needed, mech recharger. Lightweight mechanoids can recharge here. During recharge, this recharger produces toxic waste packs and stores them internally. Haulers must remove the waste packs from time to time. That makes me nervous. So it makes me want to make mechanoids that are use them sparingly. High mech tech, ultra mech tech. Unlocks all kinds of fighters. But the basic ones are actually pretty good. I mean, like a clean sweeper. This one's just designed for cleaning. This is a hauler. A constructor. Yeah, I don't think I would make them be a constructor or anything like that. I mean, maybe one day, but I think that the task that like nobody wants to do, the cleaning and the hauling. Cleaning and the hauling. I don't have a mechanator colonist. This is a little bit further off. Drug production. We're at 454 out of 500. You know, come to think of it, I may need to change my philosophy on researching, because Rice is up in the morning during the day. Martin's up at night. If they're the researchers, that'll really help. But Zyph is also an 8 or 9. He's a 9. Is he also a night owl? I can't have him doing researching until he's done doing constructing, so that's out of the question. But Martin can be a researcher. when he has nothing left to grow or cut, which will probably be few and far between. Fester has a burning passion for cutting plants, so we can add that to his thing. So this is flipping back and forth between refrigerated and unrefrigerated. What's considered refrigerated? Under 50? That's 53 and it says unrefrigerated. That's 49 and it says unrefrigerated. I think it's 48. And it's struggling right now. Okay, tainted stuff needs to go somewhere. There's no zone for tainted stuff right now. I just want it gone, really. Clear everything. Allow everything, but only tainted. So weapons can't get tainted? Okay. I thought they could. Let's see what happens with that. No accessible spot to store the tainted flak pants, it says. So if we go back to storage here, and we say we want everything to be accepted, allow tainted apparel, flak pants is tainted. What's the difference between a dumping zone and a stockpile zone? Let's make a dumping zone instead. I only want tainted. Let's allow everything. Allow non-bio-coded apparel. Sure. I just don't want clean apparel. I think I had it a little bit backwards. That should do it. She should be able to haul that now. Okay. That door was open this whole time. So that's why I've been having so much trouble maintaining this temperature here. It should drop. It's at 59 right now. 55. 52. I think 48 is the number for a refrigerator. Yep, 48. So 48 degrees and below is refrigerated. So we have it set at 40. Let's make it 42 and see if that's okay. Once it gets to 42, them opening the door here and there, I wonder if that'll impact it enough to make it 40 instead. Okay, it's at 42 right now. They opened the door. It popped up to 47. Opened the door again. Went to 48. All right, that's a little too close. Let's make it 40. And once it hits 40, the air conditioner should start going on and off then instead. The cooler. Once Zyth wakes up, he's going to have a lot of construction to do, and he's going to have a lot of sandstone blocks to do it in. Okay. Fluff is going kind of nuts with cleaning. I may need to give her a clean zone. Oh, Phil is coming to cheer up Galvin. Okay. Who's our hauler again? Fester. So he's going to just be hauling stuff around. Oh, he's also our cook. Wait. No, he's not. Yes, he is. We're at 11 meals. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's right. I want it to be that when he hits 20, he stops. We're going to make that 30. And then when he dips below 20 and he gets like, say, I don't know, 18, he has to start cooking again. Phil heat stroke. So yeah, when we get him clothing though, he'll do much better. Hey, we're almost done with research. We haven't had any research completed in a couple of months. You're doing it, Rice. You're about to complete drug production. 99.2%. Fester got food poisoning. Okay. Ah, Rice just went to sleep. Okay, so he's our hauler, but also our cook, so he's going and getting the ingredients one at a time. Let me change his priorities a little. We'll keep hauling at 1. Put cook at 2. Move everything down. I probably have to change these a little bit. Zyph is healed up. Great. He has no lasting conditions from that. How's this cooler doing? There we go. Research finished. Drug production. Build a drug lab for basic drug synthesis. Further research is required to make specific drugs. So, drug lab. We're not going to make it just yet. We don't need it just yet. What did I say we're going to make next? I think I said Devil Strand for that clothing. We need it for the heat here in this climate. Get that started. I think it's 22.5 days. Research that next, and we'll move on to the next one. We have a lot of rice here. I think that's a mistake. Fester needs to be the main cook. He can't be the main hauler. A group of travelers. We have Riku, Fur, and Johnston. Zyph is removing the roof. Now, I remember he was doing this last time on his own. I was wondering why he was doing that. I forced him to deconstruct the walls, and the roof collapsed then. So that's the reason. He needs to get rid of the roof first. Let's move this bed. You gotta get bonded with Martin. He's sowing rice at the moment. I need him to continue doing that. All right, so planning. Fester. Let's use that ability on this steel. I kind of need steel though, but that's okay. Let's get you doing that, please. Well, I'm not saying please anymore. Turned it into uranium again. Okay. Well, we know we're going to need power. Are there better batteries? I don't remember. We know we're gonna need more power to do things, so let's make some solar. Quest available. Whoa, okay. Destitute survivors. 5 desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Mitch. They claim to have escaped an organ harvesting operation. Mitch begs you for permission to stay at Hope for 12 days so they can rest and regroup. In return, they offer to work and fight for free during that time. If you make them happy, some of them may offer to join you. They may also reward you later for helping them, but there is no way to know their true intentions. These refugees are not part of any faction. If you wish, you could choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without political consequences. Are they here? Can I look at them real quick? They may not actually be here yet. I think I have to accept it to see them. Huh, that's kind of that's a conundrum there. It's going to cost us food. They're going to work for me. Help me out. But I have to make them a barracks. I can't just have them... I can't have them in the main base without knowing who they are and anything like that. So... We'll do that. I think we're going to do it. Let's cut down some trees. And build them a little wood barracks. Five of them, it said. Yeah, we'll do it right here. 1, 2, 3, to be space efficient. We'll do that. That's a cheap way to do it, hopefully. Except, refugees have arrived. They will stay with you for 12 days so they can rest and regroup. Now, if they really escaped an organ harvesting site, the people that were harvesting their organs may be after them. Let's see how these guys look. That's 2 of them. All right, 5 of them. Let's see what they're up to. Mitch is a sniper. He's also a misogynist, part of the Wavian Creed, where they're ranchers. Raising animals is the right way, raising plants to eat is not. They believe humans are the moral center of the universe. And a ritualist. Are they all Wavian Creed? They're all Wavian Creed. Okay, that's not too bad. This guy is nervous, slothful, super immune. Caribou has bloodlust and a chemical fascination. Zega has bloodlust. And Shabatul is a pessimist and is too smart. Too smart for her own good. Shabatul. I'd say it's Shabatul. Where are these people going to fit in? Let's see how they interact with some people, though, first. Alright, so far they don't seem like they're aggressive or anything. They just passed Fester. Shabatal, for some reason, a lot of these people are their rivals. I'm thinking that I'm really just going to make these people do all the things I don't want to do. I don't want to risk my other guys. Negative 45 dislikes the xenotype. So they dislike a lot of my people because of the ideologian. Yeah, I mean, they really dislike them. They're currently rivals. Remember, we let you in because apparently your organs were being harvested or something, although there's no evidence of, oh, there's something. You have a wooden hand and a psychite addiction. Caribou. Hearing loss in both ears, has cataract in the left eye, dementia. Zega has a bad back. Mitch is okay. And Trey is okay. I'm thinking, let's just go open all these caskets. First act. And then we'll get you settled in. He's making sandstone blocks. We've got a lot of blocks here. What is Zyph actually building? Oh, he built around here. He's building around there. Great, good. All right, there could be anything in these caskets, and remember, these are the caskets in the area where Ally wound up ultimately dying. So let's get in there and start opening some caskets. Join me next time to find out what they find. Thanks for watching. See you later.